Hi friends, this is Krishna. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in my previous videos, I said that IT companies will start declaring their Q3 results first, followed by private banks and FMCG and then auto industries. It goes on like this. So as expected, TCS has come up with a fantastic result on Friday. So tomorrow we will see how the market is going to react. Though the price is already factored in the current market price, we can expect at least another 1 to 1.5% upside on TCS. But at least I don't expect not above this price, because it was trading at around 2800 and now it is already at 3100. So if you add another 1 to 2%, then this may go up to 3200. So it is a good start for the new year that companies like TCS has come up with a very good result. So after that, we will see the private banks result. So for that also I posted in my previous video, I have recommended 3 private banks. So in this video, my recommendation goes for FMCG sectors. So in FMCG sector, if you see, we have many companies in that sector, and if you see as per the weightage, ITC tops the list, followed by Hindustan Unilever and Nestle India. So these are the top 3 companies with heavy weightage on the FMCG index. And in the past week, particularly in the last 4-5 days, FMCG sectors was actually underperforming, because the performance was mainly from the IT. FMCG was not performing well, and that you can check. See on the day chart, Hindustan Unilever is already in the oversold region. ITC, again on the day chart, it is in the oversold region, and Nestle is also oversold. So we can check the same for the 4-hour chart as well. So in 4-hour chart also, Nestle is oversold. ITC, yes, it is oversold, and Hindustan Unilever, so that is also oversold. So now if you go as per the technical analysis, my favorite indicator, that is RSI, along with the stochastic RSI. See here I have captured. So whenever the RSI comes down to 45 levels, from there Hindustan Unilever stock bounce back. So here you can see a reference 1. So from here there is a huge spike, then here you can see, so here also it was shot up, from there it was further shot up. So reference 4, again there was a spike, so here there is another reference. And last Friday the RSI was touched this 45 levels, and from there was a bounce back. So which means there was a trend reversal, which has already happened in Hindustan Unilever. And the 52-week high was 2614. The current market price is around 2400. So we have around 200 points with respect to the 52-week high price from the current market price. So let's check the option chain. So the closest strike rate to the current market price is 2400. That particular call option is trading at around 60 rupees, and put option is around 60. So combined, we have 120 points, probably on either sides. But since the market is extremely bullish, the downside is again very limited. Moreover, we are in the result season, so all these major FMCG companies are expected to declare their Q3 by end of this month. And similar to IT, FMCG was also doing well even during the pandemic. So now we can expect this quarter, we can expect a very good result. So my target price for Hindustan Unilever would be anything above 2550, that is 2550. But once it has closed close to this 52-week high price, then we can expect more. But I don't think that that might happen in this quarter. So my conservative target price would be around 2550 for Hindustan Unilever. For option players, I have a strategy builder. So generally I use Opstra option strategy builder. So if you consider buying 2 lots of 2300 call option, and if you consider selling 1 lot of 2400 call option, that is you are buying 2 lots in the money strike rate and you are selling 1 lot out the money strike. So combined together, for this particular basket, you need a estimated margin of around 25,000. So with this amount, what we can expect? So for this particular basket, especially on this strike rate and for this quantity, the break even level would be 2393. So which means in the month of January expiry, from this price, that is 2393, the further Hindustan Unilever closes on the expiry, then you will get your profit accordingly. So if you check this chart, so this is your break even. So the further it goes, you can see your profit is increasing. But in case if it goes below 2393, then there are chances that we might make loss. But as I said, the journey towards downside is very limited. So you can consider this strategy in case if you are a option player. So my next recommendation is ITC. So ITC current market price is around 200 and the 52-week high price is 243. So likewise on the technical side, we can see 34 is a trend reversal RSI. So currently on the 4 hours chart, it is around 33.7. So it has already reached this value. So from next week, we can see some upside move on ITC. And you can see the reference. So whenever it touches 34, so from there was a spike on the price. See, I have captured, as usual I have captured. So from here to here. So on ITC, we can expect, I try to capture at least 10 to 15 points rise from this RSI reference point. Okay. So if we see on the option chain, at the money put option interest, the open interest, if you see, the open interest is highest at the money put option. So generally this will happen only if the trend is ultra bullish. Otherwise, you can see if there was a possibility for downside move, then we can see at least 10 or 20 points below the option interest will be highest. But currently that is not the case. So you can go with confidence. You can buy ITC without any worry. So at the money call option is trading at around 8 rupees and the put option is trading at 5 rupees. So we can say expect another 13 to 15 rupees as on date. But as I said, once ITC started moving, you can see these two premiums will start moving. So ITC is not like other stocks. It won't move very high points. So I don't expect a very high target price. So moderately I can take around 215 as my target price, because for ITC also the result is on the corner. It is by end of this month. And there is another analogy I try to do. So before the results, particularly on the 4 hours chart, you see before the result, whenever it is oversold, from there it started moving up. So here also you can see from here to here, at least you can expect around 10 to 15 points move. So here also the same thing. So I expect, I am very confident that 215 target price is easily achievable, but anything above that we need to see. And for option players, I have a similar strategy as I recommended for Hindustan Unilever. You buy 2 lots of in the money call option and you sell 1 lot of out the money call option. So my target price on the higher side will be 215 rupees. So I am selling 215 call option 1 lot and I am buying 190 call option 2 lots. So for which the total premium required is 22,000, and the profit probability it says 46%, but I really don't know based on what it calculates, because the stock is ultra bullish now. So generally I don't care about this profit probability. As long as I am confident about the trend, I don't worry about this. I just build the option strategy and I will proceed. So here your break even is 203.5 rupees. So for Jan expiry, and as I said, for Jan expiry we can easily expect 215 rupees. So 203 break even would not be a problem at all. So from 203, let's say ITC closes at around 210 rupees. In case if it closes around 210 by this expiry, still you can make around 45,000 profit. Let's say it pass. My target price was 215. Let's say it closed above my target price. So you can still make 77,000 profit. But at the same time, in case if there is any negative news on the coronavirus or some other issues, and if there is a downside, then with this strategy we tend to make loss if ITC goes below this value. So if you want to protect your downside risk, then you can build your strategy accordingly. Thanks for watching.